I'm Johnny Mindlin for Barnet TV, here at the Tally-Ho pub in North Finchley to get the lowdown on the world's biggest real ale festival. The Tally-Ho pub opened as a coaching inn in the 1830s and was taken over by Weatherspoons in 1991. It's such a landmark, it's given its name to the area, or at least the corner. Now, Weatherspoons are one of the most successful pub chains in the country, and they always are trying new things. But here at the end of October, they're trying something quite old-fashioned. They're having a real ale festival. But not just any real ale festival, the world's biggest real ale festival. Now, you may ask, what makes it the biggest real ale festival? Real ale festival. Well, this is Elijah. He's one of the managers here at the Tally-Ho, so he should know. So Elijah, what makes it the biggest real ale festival?
Well, I'd have to say that having about 1,000 pubs in the company and with about 25 to 30 different ales on at any one moment, it kind of makes it like the biggest ale festival you could possibly get.
So what is different about the beers you're bringing in for the festival?
Basically, we get our beers from everywhere from around the world. So we get everywhere from American beers, Norwegian beers, Italian beers, English beers from local breweries as well. So to be fair, like we do our research into where we can get the best type of beers from, and we bring them into the company.
This must take an enormous amount of organisation for you. What have you had to do?
So basically, we get all our point of sales in from the company. So from head office, they send us in all our...
Sorry, that's a technical term. What's the point of sales?
Point of sales. So basically, it's like...
Do you mean this stuff?
This stuff up here, yeah. So everything to try and advertise it to the public. From then on, we get training, we've got booklets in and everything to hand out, give to people so they know what beer they're having, what beers might be on at this moment in time. So yeah, there's a lot of planning and a lot of work that goes into it, but for a company that's been doing it for so many years now, it's become second nature.
So you see a lot of letting people know when the beers are coming in.
Yeah.
It's also like a Twitter feed and a Facebook page and all that stuff?
To be fair, like each individual pub would have like their own Facebook page, their own Instagram page. We have our own one. Basically, we'll post it on there to let everybody who's probably following us to know. We've got banners outside saying that it's from this date to another date. So yeah, I'd say we get it quite public out there, and mostly everybody kind of realises when the ale festival's on and always asking, oh, when's the ale festival, when's the ale festival? And then we're like, it's coming, so they understand.
And are the prices the same as normal pub prices?
No, they're actually a bit more better value for money. So usually where an ale may cost between the ranges of about £2.50 to £3.05, whilst it's on for the festival, it's £2.35 for an ale, so for a pint, so yeah, it's quite good.
Well, thank you. Now, so we've got a lowdown on the basics of the world's largest real ale festival, but now I want to take you on a journey into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. We're now in an area of the pub that most of us never get to see, which is behind the bar. This is where the magic of making a pub work on a day-to-day basis actually happens. And Elijah here is our magician for the day. So, what have we got here? Give me a tour.
Alright, so if we start from our back bar, all of it will be our premium spirits, everything that we sell. We've got everything from like our vodka distillery, where you always see like Stolly vodka or Sky vodka. They'll always be there. Everything's arranged in order of like the type of drink we have, so we have everything from whiskies up to cognacs, vodkas, gins, down to our rums and our liquors. We've got our measurers. Underneath all our branded glasses, we've got everything from our glasses from underneath, Heineken, Co-op, Kronenberg, Stella. And everything from our front bar, we've got everything for our speed rail. So these are our most used products.
Oh, so that's a speed rail?
Speed rail, yeah. So basically it would be everything from like Smirnoff, Bacardi, everything that's on the value for money menu. So our mixing menus, basically it just makes selling it much more easier than having to go back and forth. Just come to the bar, pour our drinks, put it back, serve away.
And do your barman do the flaring and juggling?
We're not TGIs, unfortunately, so you might get a couple or so do a little hand spin and whatnot, but it's far and few between. Ales again, they're all here, all our ale engines, our beer engines.
Beer engines? I thought it was all just hand pull. The harder you pull, the faster the beer comes
out. Yeah, so basically they've all got like little engines on them, so they can actually force the beer through the line and everything.
Oh right, so it's not just pure hand power.
Yeah, it's not just pure hand power anymore. It's got a bit more high tech nowadays.
I see.
But hand power, just back and forth, back and forth.
Now, all the beer in all these pumps has to come from the barrels, which I guess are in the cellar?
Yes, they are.
And is it actually a cellar? Is it actually below us?
It is right below us.
Lead the way, let's take a look. Lead me, Elijah.
Let's go.
So, this is the bowels of the pub where we find all the barrels. This is fantastic. What have we got here?
All right, so we've got everything from our lagers, so everything that's on our T-bars. And
Right.
then our cask ales, so everything that I showed you from up on top of the beer engines. This is where all the ales coming from. It's from this dock here.
And I can see that they're all tilted, they're all on an angle.
So the ones that are on angles, basically the way it is, there's a high-end spring involved, and as more beer gets taken out and sold, the barrel gets lighter and lighter, so the springs tilt the task so we can get all of the beer out.
Well, that's great, but what are those things on the wall? They look like samples of an unpleasant nature.
So they're beer chambers. Basically what it does is beer gets put through by being connected to the barrels.
Right.
And basically it allows us to pull through at the top.
Okay, so why do you need a chamber? What does it actually do? Can't the beer just sort of sit in a pipe?
No, not really. Basically it allows for gas to be mixed with it, so obviously when you're pouring through your lager, air is pushed up with it.
Oh, it's for your lagers.
Lagers, yes.
Lagers. Not for the real ales, not for the real beer, not for the real ale festival.
for the
So we shouldn't even talk about those at all. They're all right though.
Yeah, do all in if you want.
So how's the festival been going?
Brilliant, absolutely amazing. Couldn't ask for a better, easier going ale, to be fair. Like everything's been going smoothly, everyone seems to be happy getting their ales in, so can't really complain.
So, from the world's biggest real ale festival, from the Tally Ho pub in North Finchley, and from me, Johnny Mendlin for Barnet TV, cheers.